So should be all good if it doesn't stream there. All right, so all bases are covered. So can you all see my screen, my PowerPoint screen? Just tap yes if you can see that. Super, super, great. So, okay, let's start because I've started to record it now. Ainsley, if I can ask you a favor, if, for example, I'm doing the presentation, you see some people coming, muted, if you could please just unmute them, that would be great. But I think about automatically they're all muted anyway. All right, that should be good. All right, so who am I? So my name is Niyonzima. Welcome to this training, CRU training webinar on cryptocurrency. So what you're going to learn, how to top up the CRU wallet and how to open up an electronic or crypto wallet. We're going to specifically concentrate on a Bitcoin wallet, okay? And I'm going to explain to you a little bit of the advantages of doing so. And we're going to look also a little bit on the history of money, just to recap a little bit, okay? Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Marshall, as you know. My name is Marshall Niyonzima, and I am a Vice President in SWIG and Crypto Unit Partnership Program. And I'm also a member of the Leadership Council. It was a privilege to be nominated to be there. And I'm a master profit coach and business coach. I do coach some small businesses, a presenter and speaker. And I follow the traditional route like everybody else, most of people. I went to uni and got a degree in Master of Science degree in computer science. I am also a blockchain enthusiast because this is the future. This is the future, right? Okay, enough about myself. Let me inform you about what we are going to talk about today, right? This is the agenda of today. This is what you should be expecting to learn from today's webinar. Okay, so we are going to talk about fiat currency. Where did they come from? I mean, a little bit of history of money. We're going to also talk about the advantages of using cryptocurrency as an individual, as a person, and also the advantages of using cryptocurrency transaction versus bank transactions. We are also going to look into cryptocurrency benefit for SWIG as a business. Why do we need to use cryptocurrency for our business? We're also going to look advantages of having a cryptocurrency wallet. How to open one, a Bitcoin wallet, and how to fund one in CRU using a Bitcoin. So some of this PowerPoint is only going to take probably about 3 or 5 minutes. And then we're going to go through more of hands-on experience, like demonstrations, like a workshop. So I can call this is like more of a workshop webinar. Okay, so we're going to put our hands on. There's going to be a lot of interaction between you and me. Okay, is that good? You give me, do you give me permission to interact with you guys? Just tap yes if you're okay with that. Super, super, super. All right, amazing. Okay, so, all right, so let's look at the fiat currency. What is the fiat currency? And the fiat currency, it was basically started. Fiat currency is not really it's not solid money. What do you call a currency? A currency is a currency that has a value because either it is backed up by the government, so the government enforces value. So it's not backed up really by any value behind it. It's just the government enforces it. So that's where we got the fiat currency. And you have another option where you have two parties that can agree the value of something. All right. So, and then we had a system like that before. We have a system long time ago, which is a barter system, where if you have a cow, for example, I have a horse, we could exchange the value. Okay, we could have exchanged the value, right? But the problem with this barter system is that if I have beans and you have a cow, you have more valuable things that I have, and so it wasn't a fair system. All right. and then we moved on to God standard, God value. So where people put God as it was money. You could exchange God with any items or anything that you wanted to buy. But the problem with this also, it was God was very difficult to carry. All right, it was very difficult to carry, and now they introduced a God money, the proper money, your paper money, which was backed up by gold. But unfortunately, in 1971, it was taken out of the gold standard. Okay, it was taken out of the gold standard, and then it became fiat currency. So for money really to have a value, it needs to be a medium of exchange, and also it needs to be a unit of account. So you need to be able to divide. You need to be able to divide whatever that currency. Like for gold, for example, it was very difficult to put in small pieces. It is possible now, but it was very difficult, and you couldn't really just pay using the gold coins or something like that. And it needs to be also to be called money. It needs to be called you need to be also the store of value, right? And the gold is definitely a store of value, but it's not easy to do a unit of account and to exchange, to be a medium of exchange. Okay, that's where now the fiat currency was introduced. After it was taken out of the gold standard, it became just a legal tender. So the government, it just decided, so this paper money, it is valuable because we say so. So it is valuable because we say so. All right, but there are a lot of problems with this type of money. Now the problem of this type of fiat currency is what we call inflation. I just want you to have a look at this picture. I'm not sure it is very clear. It's probably a little bit blurry, but what it says here, for example, in 1998, with $20 of notes, you could buy a whole trolley of food. And 2005, look how much you could buy. In 2014, look how much you could buy with the same $20. So this is what we call inflation, because the government is printing the legal tender. They have also the power to print as much as they want, which is and that creates inflation. Okay, so the money you have in a bank will be eaten. It will still be the same amount of dollar you see, but the purchasing power will be less. All right, but let's compare to a Bitcoin, for example. And the Bitcoin, for example, one Bitcoin in 2011, you could buy this small amount of items in trolley. Eh? And in 2013, you could see the more the purchasing power increased of your Bitcoin. In 2014, look at how much you could buy. I mean, now 2019, you could buy a lot of stuff. You could buy shopping for the whole year. This is what we call a deflation. So the fiat currency we have at the moment is an inflationary currency. But the Bitcoin, the currency such as Bitcoin, is the deflationary currency. So increasing value rather than decreasing in value. Yes? Do you understand the value of this from this picture? Just tap in a box if you understand what I just said. If you can relate to what I just said. Just put a plus or tap yes. Super. That's great. Super. Amazing. All right. So this is why really we need to start to thinking of going towards the cryptocurrency system. Right. Okay. So now let me just give you an example of this inflation. Right. The example of this inflation. Let's look at the Zimbabwean money, Zimbabwean dollars. In Zimbabwe, the inflation went over the roof to the point where you could have 100 trillion notes. Imagine that 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollars note couldn't even buy a bread. It couldn't buy a bread. So you have people called trillionaires in Zimbabwe, but they couldn't even afford to buy a bread. So this is the downfall of this fiat currency. This is the downfall of this money which is not backed up by anything. All right. So now you have also the bolivars in Venezuela. I'm going to show you a chart how this inflation of this country. Now, this country was one of the richest country in the world because it's petrol, etc. And look in 2000, the inflation rate was 13.43%. 13.43% in 2000. Look at that, 18 years later, it went over the roof, 8,900%. So for the people who had the money in the bank in Venezuela, for example, their money lost value by 8,900% less. Do you see, guys? Do you see why Bitcoin is most powerful? You see the chart, and Bitcoin continue to go up in value. Yes, there's volatility, but people fail to understand is that from the beginning, if you look at from the beginning, the Bitcoin chart is always been going up. All right. If you compare to the fiat currency, it's not the same way. Okay. Right. Okay. So now let's talk about the advantage of cryptocurrency instead of the central banks, because like this is the example I just gave you is the central banking system. They can print as much money and you cannot do nothing about it. You have no control. I don't know if some of you know what's happening in Greece, but in Europe they have put a law that if you have money in a bank and the banks are in trouble, or the economy is in trouble, they can actually take 50% of your money without your authorization. So you can have $50,000 in your bank account, and then if these things happen, you will have probably $25,000 in your bank account. So if it's the first time you hear about it today on this webinar, I would strongly advise you to go to search about it and be smart with your money, right? In our company, we learn about how to keep our money, how to make money, keep our money, how to multiply it. And that's why it's so important to take the Master Profit course, right? So let's have a look at the inflation. The inflation is the main problem which is solved by the decentralization protocol, such as cryptocurrency, because the fiat money, the inflation is because people have the power to print as much without the authorization. In cryptocurrency, you can't. On a blockchain, you cannot print. It's a limited supply. It is a defined amount. Nobody can tamper with it. Okay, do you understand the power, guys? So, another advantage is that there are no limits on where you can send or who you can send it to cryptocurrency. I don't have to ask permission. I mean, we had the person who wanted to buy an EIP educational package in Swig, as you know. That's our main product. And the bank refused for him to actually buy his package, his own money, right? And we're using the Bitcoin, using the cryptocurrency, you have no limit. No one can stop you to do so. No one, it is your money, okay? You have to be in control of your money, right? It is also very transparent. That's another advantage, because like, for example, in central banks, they don't have to declare how much they're printing. They do not have to declare. But with blockchain, you can see it's open. You can see it's very transparent, okay? No one can cheat the network. In a bank, they can do. Let's look at the transaction fees. Transaction fees in a blockchain, they are very low, okay, in comparison to SWIFT or SEPA, if you're lucky to make those transactions, all right? Transaction time is very comfortable in comparison. So within as I send the money from my bank account today to the Coinbase account, it took 2 minutes. 2 minutes, my money to get into my Coinbase, right? If I send an international using SWIFT, it's gonna take 5 days, the same amount of money, all right? So again, another good advantage is that nobody can block or freeze your crypto wallet. And that's why we're going to talk about today how you can open your wallet, because that is your own like bank account that you control, decentralized. You own it, but owning it, it also goes with the responsibility. If you want to become your own bank, you also have to take responsibility of a bank. which means you have to take care of the security of it and everything goes with it. Okay? Right, okay, so these are the different main crypto that you might know. This is the sign of Bitcoin on the left and the Litecoin. But today we're going to focus only mainly on the Bitcoin because it's the most well-known crypto and it's the most cryptocurrency that has more value and also more liquid. All right, now let's have a look at the traditional banking like I was explaining this scenario. Traditional banking versus transaction versus cryptocurrency transactions. Okay, let's have a look at the bank. If you are the one on the left, for example, and then you want to send money to this person on the right. Say, for example, this person on the right is a CRU, is a swig. Okay, so this is how the money happens. This is how when you send the money happen. This is what happened in the background. Okay, that's why sometimes it takes longer for swig to get the money, and so many people are frustrated with swig, but it's not the swig fault. It's the process, the middle people in the middle, right? So this is your bank. You go to your bank, and then you tell them, look, I want to send this money to buy this education or there. And the bank is going to ask you a lot of questions. I can guarantee they're going to ask you a lot of questions. And then once you finalize to satisfy them with so many grading questions, and then they will send you money, and you can go through different media by Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Unipay, or PayPal, Western Union, all those third parties. And those third parties, they take high fees. They take high fees. They restrict you on how much money you can send, all right? And they are very slow, right? And by the time you get to the bank of the person you want to send the money to, the money might be small, it might be slower. And also, they might hold this money. If it's a big amount, they might hold this money from the other part. For example, in our CRU, we had the situation with the global portfolio where they wanted to invest somewhere because the money was transacted through the banking system. The bank held the money and we couldn't make this transaction. You know, that probably that investment could have yielded some profit this month, but we couldn't do it because the money the bank was asking a lot of questions. They made the process even slower. So we missed the opportunity. Do you see now why really we need to also have the company really transact in crypto, in Bitcoin, rather than this fiat? I know some people, it's very difficult for you to understand, to learn this. It's a new, remember when we moved from check accounts to using a checks and to banking system, to online banking of credit cards, it was very difficult for some people to even trust the online banking to shop online. But many people now just do it without changing. The cryptocurrency is the future because your identity will be protected also, and it will be fast, and no one can confiscate your money, confiscate your bank account. And in a bank, if they don't like what you do, they can close your bank account, and there is nothing you can do about it. They can close your account, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now let's look at the cryptocurrency transaction. This is you here on the left, and then, for example, you transact. You want to send it to the business, to the Swig business or CRU. This is what's gonna happen. You only need, and I'm going to show you with interaction. You only need their wallet address, and then you just go to your wallet, which is your own personal banking. Okay, you send it directly. There is no middle person. The middle person you can call it, which is called a transaction fee to people who secure the network, is what they call the miners. Those are the computers. Those are not people. They are not central people. They are computers which secure the network so that you don't have to worry about security of your money. Also, that for transparency. That's the only transaction you pay, and that is very small. It is a peer-to-peer, so it's me to you, not me the person involved. It's very transparent, secure, and fast and cheap, right? Now, just type in the chat box, guys, if you're excited about this. Do you think this is the best way to do it? Do you think this is the best way to go forward? Yes or no? Super, super. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, cool. Good stuff. Okay, so let's move on. So now let's have a look at the benefit of Swig. Why Swig is looking really to accept the crypto, and why it's so important for them to really adapt. I was very happy to see that they're adapting in this way, because that showed me that is our company is a forward thinking company, that they look for the future in the future, right? Now this, for example, it reduces costs, any costs associated with accepting payment. So for you, when you send money via the via Visa or Mastercard, the company take a cut because they have to pay a little bit fees as well to accept. You have seen the machines we use in the shops to buy things, the pin machines. Those shops, they have to take the liability, they have to take the cost. So if you use a cryptocurrency, it's a direct payment. You cut the cost for the fee. So the business, remember, the CRU and Swig business is our business as well. Okay, so it reduced the fees, so we all win. Okay, so pretty much almost zero fees of any transaction. Now there is no restriction on a payment. For example, if you send the money to the bank, you have to explain why you send it. It is your money. Why you send this money? How did you earn this money? I mean, and sometimes they stop you sending from your own money if they're not satisfied of the reason you are giving them, right? And this, it will also allow to grow our business. That means the cryptocurrency market, the cryptocurrency industry is growing big and big. So our customer base will increase. So in Swig and CRU, our customer base will increase. Therefore, going to 5 million people, it will also become easier and easier for all of us to do. Okay? Once the people understand this, all right? And once the cryptocurrency community can see, oh, there is a company that actually sell education, financial education, but they also accept crypto. So this will be a good selling point as well. So there is no intermediary or the third party. It's an instant payment. Like I will show you a bit later. I made the transaction today. It only took 2 minutes from my bank account to my wallet. But this is because I'm in Europe. Some people in a third world country, they find it very, very difficult. And that's why you take the struggle to do this process and have something in crypto so that you can transact easily, something you control. But this is not a financial advice, guys, okay? I just want to make sure of that. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the difference between a Bitcoin wallet and a bank account. We pretty much talked about the advantages or disadvantages of it, right? The Bitcoin wallet is pretty much like your bank account, but it is digital, but you also control it, and it's decentralized. On the left, a Bitcoin wallet, if you take care of it securely, you don't lose your password, or you don't lose your keys, your private keys. There is something called private and public key. So I'm not going to go into too much details, but any of these terminology that you don't understand, go on YouTube, find more about it, okay? And then it is secure. So you can control it. You can send money to whoever you like. Now, I feel sorry for the people, for example, who are in the countries that are banned by the US or all these countries, because you cannot send money to them. But if you were using a Bitcoin wallet and they have a Bitcoin wallet there, you can send it to them easily, no problem. With the bank account, they can freeze your bank account. Your bank account can be shut down. The money in your bank account, it can be taken, okay? So that's why it's so important to really have the Bitcoin wallet. Now, let's have a look. Now, we're going to go into more of like in a workshop, more hands-on exercises, But so far, before I go any further, I just want to see in the chat, if you can tap, if you are excited about it, okay? If you are excited about already what you have learned so far, just tap yes if you are excited about it. Amazing. Super. And I think the next bit, that was just to give you a background of why, the reason why really you need to consider using crypto and the background of money. So now we are very, I can see somebody, yes, but very nervous. You don't need to be nervous. You just have to be willing to learn. You just have to be willing to learn, because this is the future. you need to consider yourself one of the first 1% or one of the first 3% who actually have this information. So many people don't even have a clue about it. So if you are nervous, take the time to learn about it. It's okay to be nervous because something new, something challenging, but it is the future and you need to protect about. Remember, you are learning about how to protect your money. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's go to the next session. But I want to know if you can tap. At the beginning, I asked people who were there, what country you from. So I'm going to just ask individually based on this. Now, let's have a look at this exchange. How many of you here in this chat who are from Australia? Just tap yes if you're from Australia, guys, in the chat. Good. I see a lot of big numbers from Australia. Amazing, amazing. Super, super. So now this is one of the crypto exchange that I found that you guys can actually use. And it's very, very, very user friendly. So we're going to go into it. I am going to stop sharing this screen and then we're going to go into it and we're going to talk about how you can open your wallet, okay? How easily it is to open your wallet with this exchange, all right? And then once you open your wallet, and then I'm going to use a European exchange. I'm just going to show you the exchange you can go to, show you how to open quickly, and then we're going to use an exchange here in Europe called Coinbase to demonstrate it to you how you can transact from this wallet, or how you can buy the Bitcoin once you send the money there, how you can buy it, and also how you can send it to Swig back office. Is that exciting? Yes or yes? Okay, amazing, 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 super, super. All right, I can see some people, they say it is not accepted in India. I'm not sure about that because there are some exchanges. We're gonna have a look. I will show you some exchanges which are accepted worldwide, or maybe you can use other mean, which I can't mention on this webinar. But if you, we're gonna have a look at it. Obviously, if it's banned in India, I am not sure. But I've got some exchanges which you can use worldwide. All right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at this exchange. Let me just stop the screenshot. Let me share the screen. Right. CoinSpot. All right. Let me change the screen. All right. So this is coins. This is. Can you all see this screen? Can you see this page? Coinspot.com.au, guys. Can you see that? Right. Super. So amazing. Okay. So now this the easy way to create. You can see there is a button. When you go to this website, coinspot.co.au. So let me just tap in the chart. So for everybody to see this, okay, this exchange, that's the exchange. I tap in the chart, okay. So what you need to do, you come here and you click register, all right. So you click register, all right, and then we take you to this page. Now on this page, it's very simple. It says create your a CoinSpot account. Join the 1,000 trading Bitcoin on a CoinSpot. So you put your email address, you create your own password. Remember the password, the minimum, it says everything here. The minimum 10 characters, it must include, when you create your password, you must include an uppercase letter and the lowercase letters and numbers. So your password have to be that. And then you need to retap the same password here. And then this one, I don't know what that, the referral, you don't need to, is an optional, and you just select this. Now, this is, I am not a robot. The reason why they put this is to make sure that the person who's filling the form, it is not some robot, some AI on internet or some fake people. They want to see that it is a real human being. So you click this box and always make sure you wait until you have a tick and you just create an account. All right. it is a very, very, very simple account. So for example, if I go, let me create live, for example, with this one. Okay, so again, most of the exchanges, they will be like this. They will be the same process. So once you create, you will receive an email, and then you will then receive an email to activate your account. So you click on that link, and then once you click on that link, you will be able to activate your account. And then once you log in, and then you go to the wallet, etc. So let's have a look. Let's just create a live one, for example. I have created so many videos about some of the exchanges. So I will be posting it in our groups, but this is an exchange that I haven't created an account with. So I can just do that live to just show you an example. So let me just do these 10 characters. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna jump this one. Tick to say that I am not a robot, and then I need now to click create an account. Right. So now you see I just received an email. All right. So if I go to my email account, for example. And then if I click on my email, you can see that I just received here. You received an email like this, and it says, please click the link below to confirm your email. So it's very important that you click this one. Otherwise, your account won't be activated. You click this, and it will take you straight into the wallet. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one. Can you see this page? Can you all see this new page that just opened once I click the link? I just want to see that people see that. Okay, good stuff. Okay. All right, so the person who say I'm confused, Tilek, I'm not sure why you're confused. Okay, this will be recorded also. You can go back and have a look. Okay, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, the step by step. Okay, but this is one of the exchange in Australia. So you've got different countries, and I'm gonna look different exchanges. All right, and then you go here, you can say continue to click on dashboard. All right. You click on dashboard, and then you are in the system. But there is something important that you will have to do in order to to bring money from the traditional system, such as bank, to here. You have to do what we call KYC, know your customer. So which means it's for, and also you have to do AML, which is anti-money laundering. So verification. These are the systems set up not by the cryptocurrency market, but set up by the traditional market. So they want to know your identity. And unfortunately, this is the first, we are some of the very early adopters. We have to abide by the rules, the regulation of the country. You have to, otherwise you'll be locked out. So, but you need to get involved with this in order to start to understand the market, the industry, so you know how to transact. At least you have control of your money, right? So now, the next thing you need to do is what we call a verification process. You can see there is a button here, that's a verification. And this is that KYC I was talking about, right? It is very important because otherwise you will be limited to the amount of money you can send. Okay, you can say my email, it was verified because I confirmed the email. If I didn't click on that confirmation, it will say no verified. Mobile number is not verified, and then I can click on here and to verify the mobile number. I can type my number there to verify my number, right? I can put my UK number, number. I don't want to put it, I'm just showing to you. And then you just click send for verification by SMS, and they will send you the SMS, and afterwards you will receive another process of creating your, also uploading your document for verification, right? And you can see this bit that say bank details here. So if you want to send money from your bank account, you also need to put your bank details here. So these are probably Australian bank stuff, the BSB. I'm not sure what that is, okay? But that's for Australian. That's how it goes. That's how easy it is. Now, this is, you have created your wallet, and then once you created your wallet, you have sent the money. I'll show you in a Coinbase, but it's going to be pretty much the same process like all these exchanges I'm showing you. So this press, I'm just showing you how you can create a wallet. Easy, okay? Now the Bitcoin wallet is here. So you can look if it's a Bitcoin wallet. You will go to this, open a Bitcoin wallet, all right? So if you want, for example, to receive, okay, or to send, if you want to receive Bitcoin, you click, if you want to send. Now, in case of we want to send Bitcoin to buy EIPs in CRU, you will click this button that say send Bitcoin. Now, I will show you when I do the demonstration there, okay, you put here the amount, how much you want to send, and the Bitcoin payment address. Now, this is like a bank account number for someone you want to send, and I will show you a demonstration in a back office where you will get this address. Okay, so far, is that good? So far, are you following, guys? So far, are you following? Yes, of course. When you send money from the banks, of course you will get the charges, and unfortunately, that's how you have to deal it. That's the banking system. You've got nothing to do with CRU. You've got nothing. These bank charges, they're bank charges, nothing to do with the CRU, with the CRU side. That's why you need to start thinking of going to cryptocurrency in a Bitcoin so that at least your transaction will be less. But you have to endure that pain, because remember, we are the first adopters. Okay, you are one of the 1% of the people who will be also create your wallet. Okay, and then you send it that. That's it. You have your Bitcoin wallet. But in the future videos, probably future training, I'll be showing you how you can have what we call a hardware wallet. This is the wallet which is secure, which you can control. No one can control it. So with this one, is these exchanges we have, they tend to be decentralized. Okay, so I won't advise someone to keep their Bitcoin here for very long. Use this process when you want to actually send your Bitcoin, you want to buy the EIP to CRU. So just once you buy, do what? Don't just keep it in here, because some of the exchange, the unfortunate time of being an early adopter, sometimes you have to endure with all the problem, because some of the exchange can get hacked and etc. So to protect your money, there is something we call hardware wallet. You can have also your own bank account. You can actually be your own bank where you control it by using a hardware wallet. And we're going to cover, it's not the whole point of today. We're going to cover that in the future probably, okay? This is what you call a hot wallet. That's right, Ainsley. That's right, it's a hot wallet. So it's pretty much like a bank account, but you have more control of how much you can send, how much you can, you can send, who you can send it to. These people won't be able to stop you when you want to send the money. That's the difference between a bank account. It's still better than a bank account, but if you want crypto for holding, it's a different case, okay? You need to think about hardware wallets, all right? Okay, so is that good with the Australian team? If the Australian guys and ladies, please tap yes if this is helpful for you guys. Super, super, super. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on to another exchange, all right? Another exchange from, so I just showed Australia. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look. How many of you here on the chat are from Canada? Just tap yes if you're from Canada. Tap yes if you're from Canada. So we've got one person from Canada. Okay, I have recorded some videos about the exchange I was going to talk about in Canada. So let's move on, and I will be very happy to send it to you if you need it. Okay, so let's have a look at the worldwide exchange now. Okay, let's look at the worldwide exchanges. Okay, so right. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen, guys? Can you see the screen? Can you see this screen? Just tap yes if you can see this screen, my PowerPoint. All right, super. So these are the different worldwide exchange. Now, if you, whatever country you are in, okay, some of these exchanges on there, it says that you can send money to whatever country you are from, right? So let's have a look, for example, a Bitstamp, because Bitstamp is a company that been here for a very, very long time. So it's a very reputable exchange, and they have a lot of liquidity. Okay, when I'm talking about liquidity, it means when you send, you can have somebody who sell it to you, Bitcoin, for example. So it's very important to use exchange like this. So I'm going to select Bitstamp. Okay, let's go to the Bitstamp website. Okay, let me share the screen. Right. All right. Okay, so I'm sharing back my browser screen. Okay, so let me just click here. So the website for Bitstamp is www.bitstamp.net. So let me share this in the chat again. Okay. All right, great. Now this is worldwide, so people can use it worldwide. Thanks a lot, Ainsley. Amazing. So here we go. So this is a Bitstamp exchange. Okay, very, very reputable company. Very reputable. It's been around for a very long time, right? So in here again, you can see like I've created with the same way I created the exchange for the Australia. The same way, there is a register button somewhere on exchange or create an account button. Okay, can you all see this screen? Can you see the Bitstamp website on the screen, guys? Okay, amazing, good. So, okay, so now you click again, you click here, register again, pretty much. I'm not going to create an account with this because I've showed you already how to do so. Okay, it's very simple. Pretty much all the exchanges, they have this simple form to complete, okay? And I've got an account already, I will just log in. So, but with the Bitstamp, because it's a big and it also allows corporate companies. So if you are in a corporation, you can also create a corporate account, which goes to a different for organization, etc. Okay, for big corporate, because this Bitstamp is used by big institutions as well. Okay, or you can also create personal use. So if you are an individual, you click personal use. Again, look at the form. It's very, very simple, guys. Very simple. You can't make it easier than this. Okay, so let me log in because I've created an account. Okay, just for demonstration purposes. Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna send me to factor authenticator. All right. We're going to do these two factor authenticators to secure my my website basically. Okay, so nobody can just hack it into it however they like. Okay. Okay, so let me just click. So by the way, in your Swift back office as well, you have two-factor authentication. Okay, so maybe we're gonna need to do a video if not many people are aware about it. Okay, so it is. Let me just see. Let me just quick have a look at the login details. It's done. Okay. So tweak. Okay. I've just put my username because you can get username I'm not sure why the email it is not working there. So okay, so it's done. Let me tap here again. Seven. All right, so that's it. Good. So now I'm logged into my account in a Bitstamp. Okay. So I haven't sent any money here. Again, this is just a demonstration for anyone around the world to create an account. Some of these exchanges. Again, there are more exchanges. Those exchanges are selected them because they have more liquidity. So you can easily send money there, do the verification, and be able to buy the Bitcoin easily because there are more liquidity in there. Okay. So but there are more ones you can create. There are more ones you can create. Again, I will show you a website where you can tap where you're from, and then we kind of look at the different exchanges you might be able to tap into. All right. So, for example, once you have created the account, again, you've done all the verification. Okay. So you need to do the verification, and pretty much the same process. And then, so if you go to, I don't want to show my personal information here, but you can. Yeah, once you click setting, it will allow you to to check the stuff. Okay. And then here, once you can see you have, these are the different wallets that you have. You have a USD wallet, you have a Euro wallet, you have a Bitcoin wallet, you have all these other, but at the moment we focus on a Bitcoin one. Okay. This is a wallet, again, like Ainsley said, this is a hot wallet. It's not a cold wallet. It's better to come buy the Bitcoin when you want to use it somewhere and send it wherever you want to use it. Okay. Now, if you want to top up, again, you click here, deposit. All right. And once you deposit, you can see that I've already made a transaction with the bank, and I've canceled it. It was just a demonstration purposes. I recorded a video about it. And you can either put an EU bank account, SIPA, or you can put an international bank. Okay. You click an international bank, you put your details, and then you click deposit. It's very simple as that. All right. So that is a Bitstamp. Okay, that's the Bitstamp. Is that okay, guys? With the Bitstamp, people on worldwide, why not Ethereum? You can do Ethereum, the same stuff. Today I've decided because we've got the time limit. You can do the Ethereum, pretty much the same, because in CRU they also accept Ethereum or they also accept Litecoin. But I was asked specifically to demonstrate it on a Bitcoin because it's easy, it's more liquid as well. Okay. All right, super. That's amazing. So let's move on to the next. Guys, I can't do the exchange for every single country you're all here. You've seen you've got so many countries, but I'll try to cover. So I've covered Australia. I covered the whole world, okay, with Bitstamp, but you saw the list of all the other exchanges. And then I'm going to cover now the Europe, which you can cover the whole of Europe, not just individual countries. And I'm going to use Coinbase, and this is the exchange. I also going to demonstrate how to buy the crypto, how to buy the Bitcoin with using the fiat money that I've sent there, and how we're going to also transfer that into Swig account. Okay, we're going to transfer that to the Swig account. All right. Okay, super. Okay, so let's go. Let's move it to the next exchange, which now is Coinbase. Okay, let me post the website in the chart. Now this Coinbase is going to cover the whole of Europe, and the next one is going to cover the African markets, like in South Africa. But I have recorded the video about how to use the Luno, so I've sent it to you guys for all of you. In Africa, some of these exchanges worldwide, they can also accept in Africa. Unfortunately, because of, I don't know why, but some of the countries are banned. So your job is to go to these exchanges and have a look if your country is allowed. I've given you a list of multiple lists. So got to do a little bit of homework and got to do some of that. But here I'll show you how you can easily create it, how you create a wallet, and how you will be able to fund the Swig or CRU back office using the Bitcoin. Okay, and that's why I'm going to demonstrate here. All right. So I've sent did I send the website? Okay, to Coinbase.com. Yeah, I think I've sent that. Yeah, I think you can use HIT BTC. Yeah, in India. I don't know why people say the Bitcoin is not allowed, but I'm not sure. I haven't heard that before. All right. Okay, so for example, Ainsley, if you can, this website you suggest, if you can post their links for them, that would be great for the people probably. Okay, super. So let me go into demonstration now about the Coinbase, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, just by the raise of hand again, Coinbase can be used worldwide too. Coinbase is also a worldwide exchange, so you can also use the Coinbase worldwide. Somebody just asked if in South Africa you can use Coinbase. You probably can, but you probably will be restricted. Okay, probably sometimes it's the restriction of your bank, so your bank account to be able to send it to Coinbase. Okay, so that's the only. So Coinbase, this cover easily the whole of Europe, and it's very easy. It's very fast. Okay, it's very fast. So what you're going to do, let me just, again, to create an account is pretty much easier. I'm going to log out and I'm going to log back in, and on how to create an account with the Coinbase. Okay, you see in the Coinbase, when you get to Coinbase, can you all see the Coinbase website, by the way, guys? Just tap in the chat. I just want to see, to make sure I'm not going. Okay, great. So with the Coinbase, it's very simple. It's been around for a very while. It's one of the few regulated exchanges, so easy to transact. But whatever exchange, whatever transaction you put through here in your own country, you need to make sure that it is also monitored, because it is regulated. So whatever you change here, you put here, it will be well known, but it's also easy to transact. It's easy to if you want to get in for the first time in the crypto world, this is the best exchange I would advise in Europe and some in US as well, pretty much worldwide, because it's a regulated exchange. So what you need to do, you just need to click this button that says get started. Okay, get started is very simple. You put your first name, last name, your email, you put your password, and again, you can see the simplicity of all of these exchanges. Just click create an account, and they will send you an email pretty much, and to confirm your email. And once you're in an email, you will need to do the KYC. Okay, you need to do the KYC. Now let me log in to show you the inside, how it look like. Again, you can see that for every exchange, I created this for the security reason, that called Google authentication. Okay, again, if you have option on that exchange to have a good Google authentication, it's very important to use it, because it will protect your account. It's like a second layer of security on top of your password. Okay, so it's very important to use it. Okay, so let me just click. Again, this number is changed all the time, guys. So if you don't even bother to take this, it's just change all the time, right? So today, this morning, I have sent 20 pounds, 20 GBP. You can see here, I sent it this morning on the 6th. I sent this amount here, right? And it reached my account. You can see it is in my British pounds account. Okay, you can see it's 20 pounds here. So the amount is there. Now, how do I do this? So let me show you how. Once you've created an account, I'll show you to create an account is easy. To send a verification is also easy. You will be asked to send a verification by if you got most of the setting, it will show you where it says verification, and you upload. I'm not gonna click on this because obviously for the security reason, my personal information, but it is so simple. I've created a lot of videos about it where I've hidden, because this is live, so I can't just show the information like that. So you set up, you click set up, and it will be that. All right. And in here, and in the future, I'm sure we're going to create more webinars like this to try to help people, because we do understand that a lot of people in here, pretty much maybe 3% of the people are familiar with crypto. So what we're going to do, if you want to fund the account, you have your wallet, you create your wallet, whatever country you're from. If you're using a USD account, you will be able to create a USD account here. Okay. So, and then once you have it, I go here, you go deposit. Okay, this is assuming you have done all the verification, etc., which are easy to do. Now, if I'm in the UK, I use that. If I am abroad, if you are international, if you are in Europe, maybe you can use the UK account because it's a European account. It's very easy. With the SEPA, it will be very easy to send. Okay, but because I'm in the UK, it detects that I'm in the UK, I need the UK bank account. If you are in the whole world, okay, you can use this option. You click Swift bank details. So now this reference is very important. You need to use this reference number here. You need to click it and save it somewhere, because that's how they're going to know the money is coming from you. Okay, that's how you're going to know the money is coming from you. All right. So what you need to do now, you need to click this. There is this button here. It says copy. So you copy this, you copy somewhere, right? And then you just keep it safe there. And then once I copy, I said, okay, tick this box. I have copied or written down this reference, and you just click continue. Now, for the international market, this is the bank account details you will be able to send it to. They give you the account number, they give you the SWIFT, they give you the bank account name, the bank name, okay? All this information, you need this information to take to your bank to make a transaction to this bank account. You understand? You so far understand, guys? I want someone to tap a yes if you understand so far this process, because I want to go as slow as possible. Just tap yes if you understand in this Coinbase so far at this step what you need to do. If you don't understand, tap no as well, because I want to see where you're going, where you don't understand. Okay, pretty much everybody understands. Very simple process. It's a very, if you have made a transaction to somebody else internationally using your bank account, it's pretty much the same process. Okay, pretty much the same process. So you get all this information, the company name. So take this information with the reference code here, print them, and then take it to your bank. Okay, now you can see this minimum deposit of $10,000, it is required. So if you send an international, okay, deposit below the minimum will be returned and could not be subject to the processing delay. Now, you can see that's why I gave you different exchanges to the local area so that you can tap into. Now, from international and Coinbase, you have to send this amount, which is a big amount to send, okay? It's pretty much over one Bitcoin, okay? But for me in Europe, because it's designed in Europe and the US and international market, but it focuses a lot on that, you can send a small amount. For me in the UK or other countries in Europe, what you need to do, you need to select the UK bank account. Or it could be an EU bank account. They probably have another account in the EU. When you create your account, you'll be able to see this, okay? And then what you need to do, if I'm in Europe, I click that. You can see the information are different. I've got a reference number, I've got the recipient company, and I've got the account number. This is what I need from you, okay? I just need their sort code, and I need the account number and the name. That's it. And I just go to my bank, do the online transaction, and pretty much it took maybe 2 minutes this morning when I done it. Sometimes it took 2 minutes because I'm in the UK, but if you're in Europe, it probably might take, I don't know, it might take maybe, I don't know, maybe a few hours or something if you use SEPA. If you use the SEPA option, it will be there as well. Okay, so now let me show you. So you have the money, you have sent the money, you have deposited the money comes into your wallet here, okay? And then you're going now to send money to Swig, or you're going to buy the crypto first. Let's buy the crypto, let's buy the Bitcoin. Now in Coinbase, pretty much like any other exchanges, they will have trade. They will have a word just say trade. That means you want to trade your fiat to crypto, or you want to trade your other crypto to Bitcoin, or vice versa, okay? So what you need to do, you need to click this trade, okay? You click trade, and then you have these three options. Again, I have done a video about this as well. So you do trade, and then here, buy, it means you want to buy using your fiat, you want to buy the crypto, either Bitcoin, either Ethereum, or you know, whichever one you choose. You can see a list here on Coinbase where you can buy. But I'm talking about Bitcoin for now. So I have £20 there. So, and then I've got this sell. Sell means, for example, you want to sell your Bitcoin to fiat money. If you want to withdraw, vice versa, or you can sell your Bitcoin to other currencies such as Ethereum, etc. The convert button is if you want to convert crypto to crypto. Okay, this only allow you to convert crypto to crypto. Let's see if I allow you to convert from Bitcoin from fiat. No, it's from crypto to crypto. Okay, you can only do it from crypto to crypto. Okay, so I am going now to do, let me just put 15 pounds. Okay, I'm going to buy Bitcoin worth for 15 pounds. Okay, and then as make sure it is buying Bitcoin and it is paid with my my British pound wallet. All right, and then I click preview. Okay, now it's going to charge this Coinbase again. This is Coinbase charging me money. Okay, this is the fee for the Coinbase. Okay, so this fee for the Coinbase is £1.49. I mean, how much will it cost you in your country, guys? Just but in the chat, how much will it cost you in you if you can do that? If you're able to do that, send money internationally or to another country, and then send $15, whatever country you are, $20. How much will it cost you in the bank if you send the money to? Just type in the chat how much will it cost you in the bank transaction. Bank fees. Okay, how about other countries? If you are, if say for example you send the money, you're in Europe, you want to send the money to somebody else in another country. So I can see some $50. Okay, so that's a lot. Yeah. In the UK, if I send the money to any other country, the minimum is £9.90. So that is the minimum, regardless of the amount I'm sending. So I literally have to send more than £10 in order for somebody to receive something. You can see, that's right. Okay. All right. So now, what I need to do now, you check, make sure all this information is clear with you, you're happy with it, and you just click buy. All right. And when I click buy, you can see the money has been taken out from my £15 has been taken out from my British pound wallet, and it has gone to my Bitcoin wallet now. Okay, you can see now my total balance is that, so £24. Okay, and then you can see it is confirmed. You get the tick. You can view the transaction. Remember when I was telling you guys that this is transparent? I can see my transaction online. I can see how long it's going to take to confirm. I can see how where my transaction is, who it has been sent it to. When you click this view transaction, you will be able, it will be taken to another website. Let's just click on it, and then you'll be able to also see the transaction here in Coinbase. So if you look at it, you will see the reference for your Coinbase account, how much were you paid, etc. Right? Now, if you look here on the left-hand side, you can see my Bitcoin wallet. It has been added. Now, my value is that. So that's how easy it is to buy Bitcoin or any other crypto, Ethereum, in your wallet. Now, this is my Bitcoin wallet. This is like my bank account, but in a centralized area, in a hot wallet, we call it hot wallet, but it's easy to send it now to CRU. All right? Is that been helpful so far, guys? Just type yes, it's been helpful so far. Super, super, super. So now the next step that I'm going to show you now is that I'm going to show you how you can send this Bitcoin that I just bought into your CRU wallet. Okay? Into your CRU wallet. Is that good? Would that be helpful, guys? Would that be helpful? Just tap plus, just tap plus or yes if that be helpful. Okay, great. So okay, let me stop this share screen and just go to my the stuff. Super. Okay, so let me go to my back office. I'm gonna go to someone else's back office. Okay. Just log into one account. All right. So, all right. So let me just share the screen. Guys, this is a workshop, so it's not like the usual webinar. It's more interaction, and I hope it is helpful to you guys. So now I've logged into the back office, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create like an invoice first, okay? I'm going to create an invoice of how much I need to send. Now, just tap yes if you can see this back office, guys. Just tap yes. All right, just tap in the chat box if you can see the back office. Okay, great. All right. So now what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is just go to wallet. Okay. You go to wallet. And then on the left-hand side, you will see this button that says add funds. You click add fund. Okay. So once you click add fund, you have this option here in the middle. Now I'm going to send maybe $12. Let's just put $15. Okay, this 15 units, 1 UNT is equal to 1 USD. So I just, whatever amount you've got there, it is equivalent to the dollars. Okay, so now you have different option, and then you have this option that say cryptocurrency here. So you click this link here, this clickable here, and you have this option. Now it is very important. You have this option. Now we're talking about Bitcoin here. Now you can see it's telling me what amount I need to send here, and it tells me how much roughly it's taking. Okay. So then I just click this. Make sure you click this. It is highlighted in in blue like this. Once you select it, you scroll down, and then you will see also here it's telling you the total amount that you need to send. And this is very important, but you're also going to see it on the next page, okay? And then once you're satisfied, once you're happy with it, you just click add fund, okay? So once you click add fund, you will get this option. Payment system is the Bitcoin. The amount of system is that much you're going to pay, and then this is how much you're going to send exactly. Once you're happy with this, okay, you need to click to pay. Okay, now you go into this page. Can you all see this page, guys? Because it's up, it opened another tab. Can you see this page of pay CY? I see, good, super. So now let me explain what these are. Now this is the crypto unit account. So what happened? Like you created a wallet on a Coinbase, like you created a Bitcoin wallet on whatever exchange, you have your personal wallet. Now the company crypto unit, they have also their corporate wallet, their corporate Bitcoin wallet, okay? They have created their corporate Bitcoin wallet to this company, paycy.me, created for business, for allowing enterprises to receive cryptocurrency. Okay, so far you understand what that means, right? This wallet, this is a top-up wallet for crypto unit created there. So this is like a bank account of the person you want to send money to. Okay, now with the bank account, you need to know how much money you're going to send. Now we already said we're going to send 15 units. So 15 units is equivalent to this number of BTC. All right, and then this is a wallet for the payment. So this is the wallet just only for you, whoever created this transaction, because for every single person, this number will be different. So you have a number that is specifically for you when you're creating this transaction. And then what you're going to do, we're going to need this figure exactly. Now you can see that on the right-hand side, there is button that say copy, right? Instead of highlighting it and copying and pasting it somewhere, or you can make a difference, you can make a mistake in the letter. If you make a mistake in one letter, one number, the address, the money can be sent to somebody else. So you need to be extremely careful to know, because on a Bitcoin, you cannot reverse the transactions. So very important. Don't let this scare you. Embrace this, because nobody can reverse your transaction. It's the freedom you have. But the freedom, to have the freedom, you also have responsibilities. Okay? So you need to take this. So you copy that. You're going to need that. Okay, so I'm going to go back and forth from Coinbase to that side. Okay, so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I am going back now. I know how much I need to send. I know what address I need to send it to. So now I need to go to my Bitcoin wallet, which is pretty much like your bank account. Okay, pretty much. I'm trying to talk a language you understand. So now you go to your Bitcoin wallet, your own bank, okay, and then you go to here, to Bitcoin. Again, on any exchange, you're gonna create an account. You're gonna have this option. You're gonna have a send or receive or trade. You're gonna have these options. Okay, so then you go to send. Okay, you go to send. You can see when I click send, it's asking me. You see, it selected wallet address. Now remember, on this we created the wallet address, which this is the wallet address we're going to need. Okay, we're going to copy that. Click on this so that we don't make a mistake. Make sure this is ticked as green, so you know you have copied properly. But we are going to double check it again. Okay, so you right click on your mouse and then you just click paste. All right, now let's double check it again, because remember, you cannot reverse this transaction once it's done. So the first, I always double check this way. I always check the first two letters, first two numbers and letters, and the last 3 digits. So the first one is 3P, the last 3 is Y6P. So let's see if it's the same one here. 3P, Y6P. So I know I am correct in the address. All right? Right, so now let's go back again to the Coinbase. So I put the address, the recipient, which is the crypto unit wallet to receive, that is linked to my back office name. Do you understand, guys? For them to top up in my wallet, okay? And then now you select, you can see Bitcoin is selected because that's where I send it from. In here, I need to select how much I need to send, okay? Now, what you need to do, instead of making a mistake, what you need to do, you need to go back again, make sure you copy again this amount, okay? You copy this amount here. Again, pretty much the same way, copy, it is copied. Now, we're going to go to our Coinbase. Again, you can do this on your mobile phone, guys. You can do this on your mobile phone. So I'm doing that on computer, all right? So what you need to do, you paste it here. That's the number of Bitcoin I need to send, paste it there, and it tell me how much it is I need to send. And that's it. That I've got all the information that I need. Now remember, the Coinbase charged me a fee to buy the Bitcoin. That was a Coinbase fees. Okay, but now when we want to send Bitcoin wherever we are, okay, we you get charged what we call a network fees. Remember I was telling you about the miners, the people, the computers that secure the network, they have to be paid a small fee, but it's going to be a small fee, okay? The Coinbase fees is pretty much like the bank account, it charge you to keep your money in the bank, okay? How many of you here, guys, how many of you here who knows, who get charged to keep their money in the bank? So you have the money in the bank account, and every single month, you pay the bank to keep your money there. Just tap yes if you do, because I know I pay for my bank account and my business bank account. I do pay a fees every month. Good, 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 good. Okay, that's it. So now with the crypto, when you have your money in the crypto wallet, you do not need to pay any fees at all. The only fees you pay is for you pay the Coinbase to allow you to transact, because they have to make money. You do understand they have to make money to create this business. Okay, that's it. All right. So now here you can put a message. For example, you can put your name. You don't have to, but you can do for reference purposes, because this identify you as you in CRU. And then what you need to do once you satisfy this, you just click continue. Again, remember I told you about the transparency. Transparency, it is very transparent. Every single step is showing you what it is costing you, right? It shows you again, you confirm again, the address, how much you are sending. Coinbase is not charging a fee to send, okay? But we've seen in a bank, they charge you fees to send, a lot of fees. In Coinbase, doesn't charge you fees. Most exchanges, they don't charge you fees to send. The network fees is that. This is the fee like I explained, okay? It's 35 cents, guys, 35 cents, right? And it shows you in the BTC, the total amount that I will have to send from my wallet, that will be taken from my wallet, is this amount. So now for the security reason, so I have to do again to confirm. Again, I will strongly advise people to have these Google authentication second layer securities. I'm going to put that to confirm the transaction, right? And once I'm happy, I just click confirm. You can see your transaction is on its way. I send this to an external wallet. Now I can see that what I just sent here. Okay. I've sent it to this address. All right. The transaction is pending. So after a few minutes, up to 1 hour, it probably will take, the money should reflect in my back office here. Now we're not gonna stay here until the money is reflected, but that's how easy it is. The money will be reflected back in the back office. Okay, so let's just, it's not gonna reflect now. First, Coinbase, we have to confirm, and Coinbase will send me the confirmation once they have send the money. Once the miners, the network miners, the computers have confirmed my transaction. And remember, this is not a person who have to decide to confirm my transaction. Okay. All right, guys. So it is. Has it been helpful so far? Now you know. Has it been helpful so far? That's it. You can track this. You can track on our blockchain.com or .info, and the Explorer. You can be able to see your transaction and to see how much. Okay. Has it been helpful, guys? Has it been helpful to know? Now you know how, you understand why. Do you understand why you really should start to consider now funding CRU with the crypto currency with Bitcoin? Do you understand that? Do you understand the reason why we need to do it for our company? Also, that our company, we have easy to do what they do internationally. They will be able to do business international without limits. Yes, credit card probably easier, but you have a very limit. You have a big limit. And also the problem is credit card is as you get charged a very, very high fees. Very, very, very high fees. So that's why I'm really I'm not showing you, but the option is there. Okay, the option is there with credit card. You get charged a lot of fees. All right. So now, do you understand how to open a wallet? Do you understand now on how to top up Swig with the crypto? Super amazing. Yes, we definitely should move away from the banks because trust me, I had a person who wanted to buy an EIP package of he wanted to really buy big, and then they went into that country in Canada, and they went to the bank, and the bank refused for them to send them their own money. So it was an eye opener for them. I told them, they did not believe me. I said, the money you've got in the bank is not your money. It is not your money. So start to think of, learn about it. I know it could be scary for some of you, but trust me, this is the future. You need to, at least to learn about it. Okay, so now let's have a look if we got time. So we got, it's 12:23. So here in the UK, so you've been going on for a good 1 hour, 23 minutes. Now, I'm just going to ask you permission. Would you like to have one other demonstration of one exchange? One. Using Warex Visa card. So that one, you just use it. That Warex is just advice. It's a pay-as-you-go card. So once you have, you can use it as any other credit card. So it doesn't matter. You can use it on those exchanges. So, for example, if I go to my to what do you call it? Let's go to that international exchange. Let me just have a look. That's Luno. I've done a video about it. Let's look at that B-Stamp. So B-Stamp, for example, can you all see the B-Stamp exchange for those of you who are asking for the crypto, for the credit card? So for the B-Stamp, you click, there is an option here, as you can see. There is an option here. Look at the warnings. Again, credit card, it goes with a lot of restriction, The credit card purchase may only be initiated using a credit card held in your account name. Okay. By the way, another thing that I forgot to mention, when you send money from a bank account, make sure the name in that bank account, it is the same name you've created your exchange account. Because if not, the transaction, it will be rejected. Okay, the transaction will be rejected. So make sure the name you're sending from, your bank account you're sending it from, is the same name as whatever account you create the wallet from. Okay, very, very important. So the credit card, it goes with these, you have to be, again, same name, have to match, pretty much. So you just click and accept. And then it's very simple as well. You can see here, you can use a MasterCard, you can use a Visa. Now, I will never encourage people to buy educational package or to buy Bitcoin, use a credit card, money which is not yours. I will not recommend that personally, because it is not your money, and you might run into debt. And on top, you get charged a lot of fees. So what you need to do is here, you click, I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm going to use USD or dollars, all right? And then, for example, then you click any. So let's say, for example, $100. You click $100. In order to do this, you're going to have to be verified, by the way, okay? And then you need to register your account details. You need to register, you put your, whether it's Visa or MasterCard. So if you go Warex and there's a Visa or it's a MasterCard, whatever it is, you put the Warex card 16-digit number, and then you put your name as is a P on your card, and you put what's the expiry month and what's the expiry year on that card, which is written on the front. And then here, you type the 3-digit numbers. There are 3-digit number at the back of your card. The end 3-digit number, you put them there. This verification number. And you just click submit, and then they will verify. It won't be instant. They will just check and verify. Okay, that is here. In the Coinbase, for example, there used to be that option. I'm not sure if it's still there. In Coinbase, for example, if I go to, for example, deposit money, here, it does not give me option for credit card anymore with the Coinbase. They used to have, but the reason why people don't like the credit card is because there is a lot of frauds with credit cards. And that's why really, even the Let me just tell you an example related to our business. We really need to protect our company. Yes or yes? Do you understand that do you all agree that we also need to protect our company? Yes? Tap yes if you agree. Super, amazing, amazing. So, because it is also our company. So when people do, some people, not everybody, okay? When people do the transaction using credit cards, okay? The company, CRUs or SWI, crypto unit or SWI, they actually pay you, they pay the bank for you to bring the money into our system. Because do you think that is good? Do you think that is fair in the long run? It is not fair in the long run. When you use the cryptocurrency, the money goes to them directly without the middle person. So whatever you contribute to buy the educational package to educate yourself, so for the company to increase our portfolio in the future, they receive the whole amount directly without the middle person taking the cut as well. So the middle person, the bank, i.e. the bank, Visa, MasterCard or credit card, they take the cut in the middle from your side, and when the money goes to SWIG and the CRU, they also take another cut. So when you get in the back office, you get what you're getting, right? But the company does not get what you send. All right? So that is really why it's so important to start to think about what we are doing. I know we're trying to take the easy way, the easy route out, but if you really care about the company, if you really care about the longevity of this company, you care about what our portfolio to continue to grow in further and our company to have easy to trade internationally, you need to start to consider the Bitcoin because it is not limited. I gave you an example that happened in our company earlier. If you came late, this video is recorded, you're gonna look back and see, right? So that's why it's so important, guys. That's why it's so important. So we need to consider that like the fees. I've seen people complain about the credit charges fees and the back 8-7%. That is nothing to do with SWIG or CRU. That is the credit card charging that fees. You know, those fees. And some people, not everybody do this, but some people, or it happened, we open our company to fraudulent stuff. We are opening our company to fraudulent stuff. And the master of Visa companies, they always do what we call a chargeback to the company. And the company have to take from their own pocket to cover that. Now, so many companies has gone down because of these problems. So if you really care about our company, you really don't want this to happen. So let's think forward. Let's think to protect our company. So what we are trying to do here is not because it's easy for us, the crypto, not only because it's the future, but it is also to protect our company as well. So that to make sure the fund the company receive, it is exactly what they're supposed to receive. So that they can do what they do best without limitation. Do you all understand, guys? Okay, but I know it's not easy. This wallet in the future, probably the company will decide to conduct a lot of training about this, how to secure the crypto, how to make, and then, you know, there will be more people who will be, you know, up for it to keep training you guys. But you need to start to consider and also educate yourself about it. It is very, very, very important. Okay. So, okay, I can see that credit card to buy EIP now with Coinbase, it's way better. Yes, Coinbase is way better because let me tell you why Coinbase is way better for you, for your own experience, but also for the company. Or Coinbase or any other exchange, for the company to protect our company is that the company will receive the crypto, and then which they receive the whole amount. Them from their end, they can then convert it to fiat if they so wish to. But we give them power, we give them control to also do what they want to without limitation. All right. So that's it for it, guys. That's what it is. Okay. So guys, okay. So I'm not here to advertise my YouTube channel, but you will find it if you want to at some point. But I'm not trying to be rude, but it would be very wrong for me to start do that in this channel, okay? But I will be able to send it to the people in future if they want to. But there are so many out there if you go on YouTube, there was so many people educating people about it. Okay, all right. So that is it for this rant, for the reason why we should use that. Let's have a look at the probably I've seen. Let me see the exchange, the comments. All right. So does anyone have a little bit of question? I'm just gonna allow maybe 5-minute question if you don't mind. Some few 5-minute question for anyone who have any other question related to what I've explained. Again, this video will be recorded. The company probably put it out there. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for coming, and hopefully you have learned something valuable, and also you understood the reason why we should use it. Okay, the reason why we should use it. Let me show you. Let me share with you a website where you can. This website is called Exchange. Okay, Exchange. This probably will be helpful for you guys. If you go to this website, I'm typing the chat. If you go to this website, the Exchangeify.io, what happened? Let me show you quickly. Let me demonstrate here a little bit. You can go, for example, you can select here, say for example BTC, and then you can select which currency you want to put in here, right? Whatever currency is, and you can select what country. And what this website will do, you select the country. See, there's so many countries here. And then you select what means of payment you want to use. Some are exchange, by the way. Some are exchange. They use, they can accept PayPal. But the problem with this, you will incur a lot of fees along the way. But for some countries, for example, who don't have any choice, who don't have a choice of a bank account, who don't have a choice of, because I know some country in Africa, some country in South America, some country in Southeast Asia, they have these issues. You can use this to find out which exchange. Let me just actually show you quickly one exchange, because it will be fair for those people to actually look at this one quickly. Just let me show. This is Luno. It works for a lot of African countries, but let me have a look. I've done a lot of video about it. From the US, people can use Binance or Coinbase. They can use. Okay, this is the. Let me just show you the US. I type in the chat box. The Binance.us has opened now. The US citizen, they can use it. For the US, it is regulated now, so you can use this, and you can use a credit card. Also, you can use bank transfer. So good for the US market. And then another useful tool that you can use. I've got this website here. Okay, this website here, this website will allow you to show you the conversion. It's a live conversion, how much it will cost Bitcoin on a day. If you want to check the value of the Bitcoin on a day, the value to USD, it will show you, this one will show you what that is. And then there is a website called Paybiz. I believe it's Paybiz.
Marshall, just put them to all attendees, because you're sending to all panelists. They can't see them.
Oh, sorry. So okay,
that's why I'm copying them.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so you have forwarded to them, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, brilliant. So I have changed it now to all the panelists and attendees. So let's have a look at this for the people. I know some people in South America, they're having these issues. There is a website that I've seen that allows the Canadian market. You can use this website called Coin Mama. Again, they allow credit card payment. All these exchanges I've shared with you, they allow credit card payment. They also allow bank card or bank transfer. Okay, so let's have a look at the last one, Paybiz. So this Paybase is, let me just log back in. It's a very good exchange. It allows a lot of options. Okay, so let me just log in quickly. Okay, paybase.com. Okay, that's the Paybase website, paybase.com. Now this Paybase, the why is very good for the people who don't have choices. For the people who are not in a developed country where they have these facilities of banking systems or to facilitate these transactions, for example, this website is the only website that I have found that they have a lot of this stuff. They have credit card payment, debit or credit card, and they have if you have a CRU account, you can use this CRU account to send funds to here and buy Bitcoin. You can use the Neteller account. You can use a Perfect Money account. Now, some of those of you in Africa or on South America asked this question in the chat. You have some of these. You have some of these wallets. These are we call it electronic wallets. They are not Bitcoin wallets. This CRU, Neteller, Perfect Money, Paye, or Advanced Cash. We've got these wallets. If you have those wallets and you have money in there, and you are able to send money there via your bank, you can then use this payment to buy Bitcoin on this exchange. Again, you can do in dollars, you can do in euros, you can do in pounds. This is a very, very, very interesting exchange that I found. But the problem with this, the fees are too much. So for example, if you use Advanced Cash, for example, or Perfect Money, let's use a Perfect Money. If you have a Perfect Money account, once you have it, say for example, you want to send, you imagine you have created a wallet with this exchange. Of course, again, to create a wallet is easy, pretty much the same process, and you need to go through the verification limit, okay, and then use that. And what you can do, and then you just click start transaction. You can see the fees is so high. You can see the fees, guys. So Paybase will charge you 5.95%, which is not bad compared to some credit card transaction. I'm gonna show you credit card, and that's how much like Perfect Money charge. If I do the same transaction with Paye, the Paye charge me nothing to send, but with Paybase will charge me that, again, a little bit cheaper. If I use Advanced Cash will charge me nothing, but the percentage Paybase charge is a lot, okay? Let's look at the credit card and the debit card. So the debit card itself, it will charge you this much. So when people have been complaining about Swig back office shows 7%, 8%, it is not Swig, guys. It is not Swig. It is the credit card companies. They charge you those fees, right? And then you see the Paybase, it charge you another. So this one is the most highly expensive. You pay 10% if you use a credit card on here, right? You can use. I would suggest for those people, because I know some people in South America, in Africa, you have some of this pay. So explore this. Compare your credit card, compare your bank transaction, which one is better for you. But then you are able. The good thing, you are able to buy the Bitcoin here, which you can then send. You can then send to to Swift to purchase. Okay, that's one. I can see somebody submitted that in Indonesia. You can click. Thank you very much, Fanny. That's very good. I like people to share. That's good. Share with people so that we have more stuff, more resources for people. Okay, so we've got them here. Let's go. Brilliant. All right, guys. If there is not any more questions, we've been going on for 1 hour and 42 minutes. Thank you very much for coming, and hopefully we're gonna have a little more training like this on a cryptocurrency, and I hope to see you soon. I am very privileged to be here with you and to share this information with you guys. Okay. Now, thanks a lot, Ainsley, for helping out here. I appreciate that. And then bye for now, and I will see you soon, guys. Okay, bye-bye.